Yeah, hello YouTube, hello Scruppers. I had some requests a few weeks back about doing another video on my solar, so I thought, okay, be a good chance to show off my little new inverter. As you can see, it's with a car battery. You can get 800 watts with your Ryobi battery. Pop it in right there, and gives you 300 watts. Got a little light on it, and then of course it has another plug right here. Put that in, it plugs into a cigarette lighter in your car, the brown 12-volt outlet power supply, so you can plug it in to it. As you can see, the symbols on the front there. On the front it gives you a USB-C, 2 USBs, 2 110 plug-ins, and of course your 12-volt outlet. Now unfortunately you can't plug it in here and plug it in there. That's not going to work. Got 2 nice good terminals on the back. It comes with the battery clamps, and real nice set of battery clamps too. 3 fans. I haven't hooked this to a car battery, and I've used this about every night running Ryobi batteries, and I never hear these fans kick in. So either they're very quiet, of course I am hard of hearing, or they probably only kick in if you're running the 800 watts. What I've been doing here is, since I got this, because I thought that, man, I got 12 of these batteries. Power goes out, if the electric goes out, I got all this power here that I can't do anything with. So that's why I thought, well, I'll get an inverter and then I can use it. And since I put in my little solar system out here, I'm trying to use as much solar as I can. So I've been charging these batteries with solar, and then I take this in and I've been using it to charge these little lights I got, and run a small fan in there. Now these little lights, I got them on Amazon. I'll put them on my Amazon affiliate page, and you get 2 of them in a set. I think they're about $24, $25, and they come with 2 little solar panels, a pretty good size cord, so you can, and a bracket where you can charge these up. I'm not sure how waterproof they are, but I imagine the guy could, this little cover comes off. You can see they got some goop up in there. The guy could probably take some silicone and pack it in there better, you know, and it may be waterproof, but if they go out on you, it's not a great big deal, because like I say, you can just plug it into your USB, and these come with this hook and the little carabiner or whatever that is, so you can hang it up. And I thought these would be great. Power outage, you got a light. I've been using these pretty much every night instead of my other night light. It's got your bright, medium, low, and then SOS. And they also come with 2 remote controls. So I thought that was kind of handy. Power goes out, you can hang one of these somewhere. And I think it was, I want to say 4 to 8 hours on high, and then 10 hours or so on low, and I think 14 hours on low, and about 10 hours on medium, something like that. Okay, we'll go in now and take a look at the solar system. Now let me shut these lights off over here. Now those lights right there, they run off of my little small solar system, and now that light right there, that's hooked up to 12 volt on the big system, and I can shut these 2 off. I just got an extension cord running out here off the 500 watt inverter, and I put a little switch in here, the plug-in switch, so I can shut them off. And here too, I put 2 12 volt lights This is my disaster room. Okay, right now my little battery, the little system is a 50-watt solar panel, 35 amp hour Harbor Freight lead acid battery. As you see, I got my little meter on here. I'm at 99%. Blue light's on. And one thing about the USB on here, I found out I'm charging a battery here, and it charges even with the inverter shut off. It's got 2 USB ports and it still charges. On the bigger system, I've got a Ryobi battery charging, so I'm charging all my Ryobis now on solar power. And there's my charge controller for my little one. This is solar coming in right here. It's got the little connectors. So solar coming in on the top, battery. When that red light's on there, that tells you you're getting solar charge. And that comes over here and just clips on with the battery clamps. Probably next spring or something, I may try to get a second battery, bump that up to 70 amp hours, and then I may go to a 100-watt panel on it. And as you see, I'm trying to charge batteries with it. Now here's the bigger system for what it is so far. Right now I've got 3 100-watt panels out there. I'm fixing to order a couple more. I ordered a second battery now, so it'll be here Thursday the 4th. And looks like it's at 90% right now. Of course, I've been charging batteries. Actually, if I shut the inverter off, it would probably go back up 96, 98. But I got this Duracell modified sine wave, and what I've done under this cover right here, you got ground, neutral, and line. So I've run this Romax in and got it wired directly in up there into my electrical lines that take care of that room in there and pretty much that room. When I wired this shop, I had it on 2 110 breakers and a 220. So what I've done, I went out to the power pole and disconnected that one breaker that goes over there and hooked this up. And the way what I've got so far is I've got my 2 lines coming in the wall, coming over to a 40 amp breaker. That's also my disconnect, so if I want to stop power coming in, all I have to do is push this button and that'll disconnect it. And that comes over here to solar in, then battery out, and I got DC load. This is what I got that from some scrap. So I've got my DC load coming into that, and got several screws on this side that I can run wires out of. And as you can see right now, I've got 3.7 amps coming in from the solar panels, which it's fairly late in the afternoon. I could probably turn that aim more towards the sun and it's going to pick up a little bit more. It's up 5, kind of bounces around. And right now I just got everything kind of laying there. My plan, I picked these up at Lowe's, these little bus bars, and the covers are white. I just spray painted these, but you can see I got a big connection on that end, and I've got 4 connections on this end. So, because eventually I want to get a bigger board up here, but the plan is to have one of these, you know, coming down, where I got a fuse, 40 amp fuse coming in to my charge controller. So then what I was going to do on the hot going to the battery, I was going to come out, go into one of these smaller lugs, which I probably don't have to do it with the negative so much, but I do want to make a negative bus bar anyway. But I can mount this, mount it on the board like so, I can run my cable from here, maybe run it to a fuse, and then from the fuse come into this bus bar, and then I can run a thick cable from the bus bar down to the battery, is what I'm going to do eventually. And so I'll be able to run like 4 charge controllers into this one. And actually what I'm kind of looking at right now, I kind of wanted to say, okay, if I got this on the battery way to the left, I need to move this over more. But then I thought, well, it's actually, this one goes to the center of the array, because it's only going to handle 4 panels. So what I may do is set it over here to the center, because that's the center of the array, and then have one here for the left of the array and one to the right. You know, that way it'd be easier to keep track of which goes to which. I got some other connectors or piece of conduit I'm going to order that will go into the wall for inlets, and it's the 50-watt panel out there. But that's kind of what I've got set up so far. Right now it's just kind of thrown in here. It's not organized at all. I want to either move this shelf over, I'm thinking about putting it in the other room actually. That way it'll open up this, pretty much this whole ledge. I'd like to have at least 8 foot opened up. Eventually I'd like to have maybe 8 to 10 batteries in here, and maybe 2 to 3 inverters for that matter. But that's 3,000 watt inverter. It runs all the tools I need out here. I have a battery backup on my computer in the house, and the modem and stuff, and it does not like the inverted, the modified sine wave. It does not like it. So I'll have to get a pure sine wave down the road here in a couple months. They're about just shy of $400 now, so yeah, they've gone up. And I just have that battery sitting there because I charged it off of a smaller controller here a couple months ago. I need to check it again, it's been a while, make sure it's topped off. But right now I'm just running a 100 amp hour Mighty Max battery. I got that at Lowe's. You can go to Lowe's.com or go to, probably go to their store if you want to, and you can probably order it. The Mighty Max battery. So it's a replacement for the Renogy. So that's where I'm at right now. Still growing. This Duracell is kind of nice because you got breakers here for each, you have one little shut off for each of the plug-ins. And then this cord here just goes over to the other room. It's kind of a remote on-off switch, a wired remote. So, but I thought I'd show these bus bars. These things are, copper bus bars are really expensive, but they use aluminum in so much stuff nowadays, it's crazy. And then I've saved little ground strips and stuff like that that I've gotten out of different stuff I've scrapped. I got a few more back in there. Yeah, another one there. So I save a lot of that stuff. May never use it. Here's another kind of a little bus bar, probably out of a wash machine or dryer, washer or dryer, one of them. So they're pretty simple to set up and work with. You know, even if you just wanted something for emergency lights and be able to charge your cell phone and laptop and stuff, something you could go with a little Harbor Freight battery. That's 35 amp hour. It's about $70. That's a 500 watt inverter here. You could probably get by with something smaller, maybe 2 to 3 if you really need, just for running a couple lights, charging your cell phones and whatnot. And not sure exactly where I got that inverter. Might have got it on Amazon. Harbor Freight's got some. They got them all over Amazon too. You can find them all over. So, and then this I got wired up where I got the lights, 12 volt lights wired up, and then I got plenty more connectors if I want to run other 12-volt accessories. And I'm kind of sticking with 12-volt because 12-volt accessories are easy to find. You know, just go to an auto parts store or online, anything. It gets harder to find 24 and 36, 48 volt accessories. Of course, you can get a device that you can hook to it and it'll step it up or step it down too. Yeah, these are, here's the clamps from that Ryobi inverter. They're good heavy duty clamps. Not too much tension, but they got, you know, enough to get a good firm grip on it. Nice copper in there. So trying to keep a lot of that stuff together. So what I was kind of thinking is right where all that junk is right there, dig all that out of there, move a lot of those cords and pour a little slab in there. That way when I put that shelf right there on it, keep it up off the ground. And then that would give me all the room I need out here. And then I could probably even get rid of some of this stuff. Kind of use this as a charging station basically. That's basically what I'm doing with it, just using it for a charging station to charge the batteries. And then, like I say, I'm got the drop cord going out there for lights. I thought if I'm producing solar, I might as well try to use it. As you can see, that one's, even with the lights out there, have been running, saying 100%. So, and these little lights, let's see, 13.4 volts in the battery. It tells you your voltage, which even here it's telling me I got 12.9 in the battery, so 92%. Anyway, that's about what I got on this solar system so far. Not a whole lot going on, but it's pretty well running all of my tools. Yeah, chop saw and grinders, charging my batteries, and a lot of the tools I use are battery operated. Like I said, a lot of times if the battery's kind of low this time of night, I can just swing this array pointing more towards the sun. Right now I just got these bolts kind of loosened up, so I can swing it. I got out here early one morning, and this area here doesn't really get a lot of sun till later in the morning. I'd get a lot more if I put an array right over there by the fence line. As you can see, the sun's kind of going to set over that direction. And I was out here one morning, and the sun kind of comes up over there. It almost makes kind of a circle. So you can see the brackets I use to mount the panels to the unistrut. So that's something I'm going to have to do pretty soon. I'm going to order 2 more panels to finish this one out, and get another charge controller so I can run my 5th panel. So I'm going to have to make another. I got a single pole out here that I can, small pole I thought I could use, put that single one on it, and then whenever I got to run just the oddball, once I get a row filled up, I can hook it up on it. I still haven't got my covering out here done, but this video is probably getting long and I'm starting to ramble, so I want to keep it pretty much. You can see how I got that hose, cut the hole there, drilled the hole, and then put a piece of garden hose in there, which protecting it for now, but I got these conduit pieces that are going to go in there, and as soon as I get the order in. But yeah, this is just kind of the beginning of my setup. So growing slowly, but trying to use the power as I make it. A lot of times it's staying pretty full, so I thought, well, okay, I'll get another battery for give me more power storage. So I can turn this back on. Oh, that's right, I turned that inverter off in there. Yeah. But right there on the wall is my remote, which what I had to do, I had to go down and since I'm so far away, let's see, where's it end right here? Had to go down and buy me a 20-foot extension on Amazon, plus that little box. And it's basically just a phone cord. So a lot of you guys should know what a phone cord is. Some of you guys, younger guys may not know, since all you know is cell phones. But back when houses are wired, we'd have phone cords where we could run the phone from one room to the other. And that's just a phone extension. But it's kind of nice being able to do this, say, okay, I've got free electric, but it's not really free, it's just prepaid, you could say. And then on this charger here too, I also hooked it up to a power strip. That way if I'm not charging a battery, I can shut that power strip off, and I'm not wasting that little bit of electricity from running them lights and stuff. So it kind of helps save the save the inverter and save the solar power. The goal is to be able to run a few refrigerators and stuff like that continuously, and be able to run the shop and have battery backup should the power go out. Yeah, have emergency power. So I'm going to get off of here, and we'll see you guys in the next video. And I guess I'll try to make sure this light set is on Amazon, my Amazon affiliate page. And the inverter, you get that homedepot.com, or you could possibly go to ryobi.com. You can find them on Amazon and eBay too, but you'll probably get them cheaper at Home Depot. Home Depot's website. And I'm not sure, but that Ryobi days may still be going on. I keep seeing ads, and normally it usually ends at Father's Day, but it seemed like it's going a lot longer this year. So, yeah, one thing too about these, if you get one of these, I thought mine was defective at first. When you go to turn it on, you got to hold it in there for about 2-3 seconds before it comes on. And right now it's showing you 2 V's, so that's actually a W, 0 watts, 20.5 volts battery power. And it even tells you, right there it's showing the battery. I don't know if you can pick that up. It shows you how strong, how full the battery is, 4 bars. So, if I plug something in, then it would show. I guess I can plug this in and see what it does. So I got a red light, charging light. Okay, now it's showing 5 watts. 5 watts of power being used. And you see there it's lit up for the battery. So far that's all I've used it on, is that. And like I say, I'll plug one of these lights in to charge it. Charge one while I'm using the other. And so I can bring it out here and charge it up. Kind of a handy little thing to have, especially when the power goes out. I can hook a light up right away, or a fan, whatever I need. I can take that little Harbor Freight battery in if I wanted to, and actually hook it up, run the 800 watts. Battery probably wouldn't last real long, but I could do it. So anyway, I'm going on and on. We'll see you guys in the next video. So you take care, and stay busy. Hopefully you get some good scrap and make some money out there. So see you guys later. Bye bye.